How about a McDonnell Douglas L1011 wide body?
Achieve and cherish a just and lasting peace among ourselves.
Hello once again, it's your friendly, semi-frequently updating Let's Player L1011 Widebody, and today we're going to be tackling a mod for Civilization 4 Beyond the Sword entitled Rise of Mankind. The basic gist of this mod is that it combines several other mods into one giant mod that, according to mod combiner creator Zappara off the Civ Fanatics forum, is designed to give the game an expansion pack feel while still remaining free. And it adds a lot of nice new options and unique features and lots more wonders and techs and units and all the good stuff that make Civilization so frustratingly long to play. So, let's go ahead and dive right into a single player game. Custom game. So there's a lot more options on this screen. There's me. There's lots new different map generations that are explained a little bit better in the regular play game screen, and I'm just going to use continents. Size, let's go with small. Climate, cold. Sea level, low. We'll do an ancient start. One of the interesting things is there's a new era in this mod called the transhuman era, which adds lots of interesting and fun sci-fi type units and technologies like battle mechs and things of that nature. Unfortunately, I never get to it because it takes so damn long to play. There's a couple new different speeds. I'll just leave it on normal because you don't have anywhere else to be, do you? We'll wrap resources standard. Let's take a look at some of these other options. Advanced start, that's the same. No city raising. No city flipping cities. No barbarians. Raging barbarians. Random personalities. Always turn no technology trading on just because, I don't know. New random seed on reload. I guess that doesn't matter. No vassal states, no tribal villages. Rising seas. Global warming can raise sea level. If you believe in that. I guess I do. Barbarians start with a free city. Oh, Revolution mod. That's a new and interesting addition to this game that we'll explore in frustrating detail, I'm sure. Inquisitions are a thing I've never really kind of gotten to work right. Barbarian Civ mod. If barbarian cities are left alone, they will form new civs. That's actually pretty exciting and interesting. So always leave that on. Tech diffusion means that you can't fall too far behind. Dynamic civ names, which is pretty cool. Start as minor civs, meaning all players are at war with everyone. They're at war with the world, you could say. That's the way it must be. Your civ will settle into a full civ, and you'll be able to kind of diplomacy after you discover writing. I don't usually find that all that relevant. Victories, time, God, I hope not. Conquest and domination sort of overlap. Domination is you have to have a specific percentage of land and population. I think it's 50 or 60% or something. So you'll always get a domination victory before you get a conquest, but we're just playing for fun, so usually I'll turn domination off because it's kind of the easiest way to get. Cultural is you have to have 5 cities of 100,000 plus culture. Religious is having 70 or 75% of the world practicing your religion. Space race is the typical space race victory off to Alpha Centauri. Diplomatic is either the Apostolic Palace Wonder or United Nations, and scientific is something I don't know what it is. So let's go ahead and pick a leader. I think there's only 1 or 2 new leaders in the game. The only one that I can remember offhand is Deganawita, who is from the Iroquois, I think, and he's just a reskinned Caesar with a spear and face paint. It's kind of funny. Hopefully we'll run into him. I want to play as Egypt because they are cool. And difficulty, Chieftain, because I'm not very good. Launch! Rise of Mankind mod running with the following components. And then there's a list of all kinds of stuff. Ramesses II, the sequel to Ramesses I. Egyptian tribe, spiritual, industrious. Starting technologies, the wheel, agriculture. Unique units, the T-72 and the Zebek. Your move, Zebek. Unique buildings, obelisk. The sun rises on the year 6000 BC. Since time immemorial, the Egyptian people have lived a nomadic life. Okay. After years of wandering, they are ready to settle down and find your first city. L1011 widebody, your people have vested absolute power in you, trusting that you can build a civilization to stand the test of time. Okay. So anybody who's played Civilization 4 or Civilization 3 for that matter should be relatively familiar with the basic game layout. Your map is down here. Here's your unit telling you what it is. Here's the various commands that you have for your unit. Ha 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 ha, death. Fortify, skip turn, sentry, go to explore, so on and so forth. Let's take a look at some of the new additions to the Rise of Mankind interface. Over here, let's start on the left. There's the event log, which is useful in case something skips past too quickly on the top here. Victory conditions, info screen, the bug screen. This is where you get a lot more options to tinker with your Rise of Mankind gameplay. There's a lot of different options in here. I'm not going to go through all of them because there's a lot. And these are mostly set up. Influence is an interesting thing. We'll discuss that when we get to it. And there's some new combat options here, including opportunity fire, archer bombard, fighter defense. We'll cover that when we get to it. Let's see what else is in here. Map. Nothing too interesting there. City screen. This is all pretty straightforward. Train military units forever. Here's your advisor options. I'm not sure what some of these things are, but that's okay. Alerts. You pretty much should probably leave all of these on. Unchecked messages are displayed to alert you to various pending and existing conditions using Dr. Elmer Jiggles Civ 4 Alerts mod. That's pretty interesting. We'll take a look at that as soon as we start into play. Here's your diplomacy options. You can turn some of these off if you really want. Scoreboard. We'll take a look at that later. The game clock, which is kind of interesting. Some other stuff. Advanced combat odds, which we'll be taking a look at once we get to combat. That's pretty cool. Unit naming, logging, system, and credits. This lists all the credits for everything. All the different mods that were compiled to create Rise of Mankind. And there was one thing in here that I remember changing, and I can't find it. Advisors map. Whoa. Maybe it's in here. I can't find it. But there's a setting somewhere in here that I can't find, which causes, when you're assaulting and sieging a city, it turns one population point of the city into a militia unit when all of the city defenders have been annihilated, which is kind of fun, I suppose. I have that set on, but I don't remember where that is in there. This is the Great General bar. Once you gain 30 experience, you get a Great General. This is the Great Person bar. That tells you where a Great Person is likely to spawn, and what type of person it will be. That's pretty useful. Domestic advisor, financial advisor, change civics, foreign advisor, military advisor, technology advisor, convert religion, corporation advisor, espionage screen, and Che. Revolution watch, we'll take a look at that in a little bit. And here's the time, 0 of 700 turns, 0%, 6000 BC. And that's pretty much everything. So let's go ahead and get started. And I guess we'll found our settler here. Thebes. Let's create a warrior. And we'll start exploring around here. Press enter to end turn. Now before we end turn, you'll notice that we have some icons up here of research that we can research. So let's take a look at the big ass research tech tree. Whoa! It just keeps going. So purple is the ancient era, and then brown is the next one, and so on and so on. So what we want to do, what I want to do, we're going to try and research ceremonial burial first, because the first to discover founds Kemetism, which is the ancient Egyptian religion. There's a couple new religions too, like Hellenism, which is the Greek religion, I think. Yes, Greek mythology. Kemetism, Nagualism, which is the Central American type of religion, and Zoroastrianism. But I like Kemetism because it lets you build all kinds of awesome national wonders if you found it. So look forward to that. Here we go. See what's going on around. Let's turn resources on. I see grapes. We should go get those, and then we will turn grapes into wine. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. Thus saith Confucius. Oh, more grapes. Research monarchy, research fermentation. I will make a note of this. Ritual will always mean throwing away something, destroying our corn, or wine upon the altar of our gods, says some guy. Mostly we get to build an obelisk now, which creates one culture, and is better than the regular monument, I suppose. Oh, salt! Salt is great because it lets you make glass. And glass is good. Trained our first melee unit. Let's build an obelisk and start creating culture. Oh, there's this tribal village. Go get it. Oh.
Nature herself has imprinted on the minds of all the idea of God.
Spark! Now we can build a Stonehenge. Hemp. Your society can now implement the civic profits. Let's take a look at the civic screen since it's become relevant. And there's a lot more going on here now. There's government, there's power, I think, and I don't remember what this one is. Social? There's economic, and religious, and welfare, I believe. So right now we can change our folklore to profits, but I think we'll just leave that alone for now, since profits is better once we actually have a religion, which we don't have yet. The borders of Thebes have expanded. Oh, a settler! And a bear! Let's found a city. Memphis. And let's build an obelisk. Your civilization is now known as the city-state of Egypt. I should have you fortify. Oh, the bear is running away. You have connected your first city with your capital. Because the cities are connected, they will share resources and increase their commerce. Yay! That's because of this river here. You can trade down a river as long as the entire portion of the river is within your cultural borders. Oh, hey, there's rice. My population 2 plus growth 1 will exceed the domination limit. That was quick. Thebes has grown to size 2. It is death that goes down to the center of the earth. The great burial church the earth is, and then to the curved ends of the universe, as light is said to do. I have no idea what any of that means. Okay. Your society can now implement the civic divine cult. No. Let's build hunting. Oh. Worker. Yay! I have founded chematism. Now, let's take a look at our civics. Divine Cult, Unlimited Priest. +2 local instability penalty per turn. +1 national stability bonus per turn. +3 stability bonus per turn for owning state religion city. +50% increase in instability penalties. +25% gold, -25% culture. The stability bonuses listed for the civics are part of the new revolutions mod. I think we'll just use profits for now because from some of these basic civics, like chiefdom, has a +3 local instability and +4 national instability. So we want to not add more to instability because it will tend to cause revolutions. And I say I don't want a revolution. It's that damn bear. Actually, let's take a look at the Revolution Watch screen while I'm in the process of explaining it. So, each city has a score for whether it will revolt or not. So, here's our cities. Thebes. Revolt status good, trend is improving. And here's a bunch of numbers that I don't know what they mean. But mostly this portion is what we're looking at, is the important part. Thebes is safe, status is improving. Good things for stability are happiness and nationality. Bad for local stability is chiefdom and junta civics, or junta. Junta? Empire stability is stable, improving. Good is nothing. Bad is these civics. So this line is your local stability, and this line is your national stability. Let's take a look at Memphis. So Memphis is worsening because it is a distant location, and the way that location is calculated changes throughout the game, but basically because we're really early in the game, it's considered to be distant because I guess you have to walk there, and we haven't invented horses yet. And you can bribe cities to not revolt. And you don't want revolutions to happen because they will tend to turn into armed revolutions with enemy units that will attack you.
If you chase 2 rabbits, you will lose them both.
Hopefully we won't have to encounter that. Animal husbandry. There's some deer and some cows. Those will be good to work her on. Hinduism has been founded in a distant land. Yay. Let's build a scout. So I have it set to automated workers, so he'll do whatever he wants. Looks like right now he's going to build a farm on this rice resource, which will then share the rice resource with all our cities. Hey, it's Bismarck. Germany the Great and its superior people greet you. I, Bismarck, desire peace with all my neighbors, even with your puny culture. Okay.
Blessed shall be the fruit of thy cattle, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep.
That's cool. Here's one of our new units, I believe. War dogs. They are dogs of war. And hopefully they're... Oh good, there's horses right over there. Let's research archery. The borders of Memphis have expanded. Horses are always a good resource to have relatively nearby, because they will open up all kinds of useful military units. Let's explore up here with our scout. Like horsemen and horse archers and horse guys. Oh, stone. Stone is good to get. Everybody must get stone. Aww. That's not a good spot to found a city. Stone is incredibly useful, especially for building monuments.
Do not throw the arrow which will return against you.
Because there are several monuments that give you a bonus if you have stone. They make it 50% cheaper to construct. Just definitely a good thing. Marble is like that too. But we're not going to worry about marble in a while. Let's research mining. It's the land of the ice and snow. Congratulations, you have gained access to your first food resource, rice. This resource will raise the health level in all cities connected to your capital. Very well, carry on then. Mining is like a search and destroy mission.
Small stones.
Oh, sorry, Leonard. I didn't mean to talk over you. Let's see the big picture. What should we work towards next? So there's a couple different ways we can go. Chariotry will allow us to start constructing horse-based units. And up along the top here are our sailing units, which are important for sailing. Riding is useful for starting to create some more research. And one of the more important tags early in the game is democracy, because it enables the Republic civic, which is a government civic that will immediately have a positive benefit towards stability and will allow us to expand further. So I suppose first let's go to a masonry and see if we reveal any marble nearby, and then we can exploit it. You have trained a javeliner. A javelinier? I think that sounds better. Javelineer. They are useful against horses. Hey, there's silver up there. Why'd you put all these resources in this crappy location? Ice. There's a bear. And some wolves. Dire wolves, no less. Oh, it got very quiet all of a
It is
sudden.
from their foes, not their friends, that cities learn the lesson of building high walls.
Cool. Let's research cherry tree. And I see no marble. I do see hemp. We should totally go get some. Let's see. Let's build an archer. So now we have a decent defense for both of our cities. Not that I'm expecting a revolution anytime soon, but you can never be too careful. You have trained your first archer unit, Archer in Thebes. These units get a special first strike ability that allows them a chance to hit their opponent before regular combat begins. Very well, carry on then. We should build... Walls will create culture. Oh, also this mod gives you exact details about what exactly new constructions will do for you. This one will give you +1 happiness and +0.9 culture. And I believe that's because we take a penalty for one of our crappy ancient era civics. And I don't want to build walls right now because I want to get that stone, and then walls will become cheaper to build. Thebes will grow to size 4 on next turn. Should be like in the Arctic up here or something, huh? Let's build another scout. Press enter to end turn. I'm trying. Know the self to be sitting in the chariot, the body to be the chariot, the intellect the charioteer, and the mind the reins. Okay. Now what should we do? Let's research writing. Then we can build a school of scribes, which will increase our writing power. And create more research. Research is good to have. What should I have you build? Oh, here's one. The Sphinx. 63 turns, 250 hammers, double production speed with stone. So that's one of the benefits for the wonder that we can get. And I guess I'll just keep building archers, because I really don't have anything else I need to build there. Gaze in awe on the majesty that is Babylon. Yeah, there will be peace in our time. Oh, Babylon is right there. We need to get to that horse resource quickly.
The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace.
Oh, it sounds so nice, doesn't it? So this enables, where is it? Various temples. And here is our Chematism temple. And now all the religious buildings will spread religion. So you don't need to actually have missionaries for every city that you want to spread religion to, which is useful and kind of convenient. As soon as this archer is done. Actually, I don't need an archer right now. Let's start the Temple of Ammon. It will create culture and religiosity. Oh, was that a settler that he was building? That's not good. Hammurabi is gonna expand. Oh no. Why isn't my settler done? Come on. There's rainforest down here, huh? Oh, there's some stone. Hey, I am the largest civilization of the world.
True glory consists in doing what deserves to be written, in writing what deserves to be read.
This enables one of our national Kemetism wonders, the Temple of Osiris. It causes more culture. Culture is also good to have. What do I want? How many turns to democracy? Kind of a lot. I guess we can start metal casting. Oh, we need pottery. Metal casting is good because it lets you build a forge, and that creates more hammers. Turning hammers to shields. Bismarck and Hammurabi will sign open borders. That's another of the nice new features, is that it'll tell you when various civilization leaders will sign various treaties. And then Hammurabi offers it to me himself. I would like open borders. They will allow me to put my missionaries in your face. Let's build a school of scribes. Zoroastrianism has been founded in Babylon. And this should be a good location. We will found a new city. I shall call it Neutropolis. Hammurabi converts to Zoroastrianism. Good for him. I hope it makes him happy. It looks like our best bet for expansion is mostly in the south here. As soon as I found this new city. Where is everybody else?
Hath not the potter power over the clay to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor?
Romans! I haven't been able to find Germany. Whoops. You have constructed a temple of Ammon in Memphis. Work has now begun on an archer. That's cool. You have trained an archer. What should I build? School of Scribes. So I will leave you here. It's always good to have a strong defensive defense. Heliopolis is our new city. And our civilization is now known as the Empire of Egypt. Another empire. So let's take a look at some of the new options down here on the score screen. For one thing, it tells you how it's changing. Our score is up 11. Babylonian score is up 1. Here's our dynamic city names. We went from the Egyptian tribe to the city-state of Egypt to the Empire of Egypt. There's talking about our espionage rank. 1.0 means that we're exactly even in as terms of espionage spending. I want to not run out of money. And later on it'll start showing what our comparative power is in a military sense. You constructed a school of scribes. I want to build an archer. No, Heliopolis can't join Babylon. It's my damn city. Get your own. Yeesh. Ooh, there's lead. It causes unhealthiness. For some strange reason. This continent is surprisingly empty.